Evidence from the coroner's inquest at the Oak Bay murder-suicide is now in the hands of the coroner's jury. It was a shocking case of domestic violence in September of 2007. Peter Lee killed his family in a brutal frenzy before killing himself. The inquest jury has heard from 30 witnesses. Now they have to come up with recommendations that may prevent such a tragedy from happening again.
In the last week of testimony, jurors have heard witnesses call for more resources from the province to fight domestic violence. A top BC prosecutor told the inquest there was no money to form a specialized court to handle the issue. He said he was waiting to act. Victoria and Saanich police testified that despite tight budgets, they weren't waiting and have each set up domestic violence units in their departments.
Well, I think there's a need for better service delivery on domestic violence, speaking only for our organization. It's been a while coming. I've been pushing this for a while.
It is strictly a police initiative in terms of doing what we can.
Jurors heard the Oak Bay Police Department explain how only one of its 22 members had completed mandatory domestic violence training, and heard its chief explain how the tiny department contracts most of its heavy lifting out to Saanich, but excelled at community policing.
I'm a police chief in a small community trying to do the best I can for my community.
And in bombshell testimony, we heard for the first time how Peter Lee reached out to counselors for help just weeks before breaking into the family home on September 4th, 2007, stabbing his wife Sunny, son Christian, and her parents before turning the knife on himself.
Pretty clear that this is a man who belonged, who needed help, who needed treatment.
Now, jurors must synthesize all that information along with evidence presented at the inquest last year and come up with recommendations that would prevent such a tragedy from happening again. Still, they must deliberate without the benefit of testimony from the two Crown lawyers who could have opposed bail after Lee was arrested for allegedly attempting to kill Sunny in a car crash, but didn't. That issue derailed the inquest for 19 months. Nor will they have the Victoria Police Department's report to those prosecutors following that crash.
I think it's very unfortunate for this jury. They're trying to do the best job they possibly can. They've taken this very seriously.
But jurors will have plenty to think about. Should police on the South Island be amalgamated? Should there be a regional domestic violence unit? Can suspects out on bail be monitored more closely? They could present their findings as early as tomorrow. In Victoria, Shachi Curl, A News.